Have you ever crocheted a circle and turned into a ball or started getting wavy? Don't worry. The secret to a perfect flat circle is making the correct number of increases in every row. Today, I will show you the easiest method that works for hats, bags, baskets, and many other crochet projects. So we are going to start with round one. I'll be using a 4.5mm hook and I'm going to start. So we are going to start by making a magic ring. So here's how I'm going to make a magic ring, like so. Insert my hook, yarn over, and pull through. Now I'm going to chain one to secure that round, and we're going to be working into this magic ring. So now we are going to, plus that one, we're going to chain two. So already chained one here, so we're going to chain two, and those chain two does not count as a stitch. Now we are going to work 12 double crochets into the magic ring. So to make a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we've got 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we've got 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So if you're an absolute beginner, I recommend you mark that first double crochet stitch we did. So we are going to go ahead and repeat the same thing till we have 12 double crochets in total. Now we are going to go ahead and make sure we have 12 double crochets in total. So starting with that double crochet that has a stitch marker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now as you can see, the magic ring is a bit big, so we are going to adjust it by just pulling this yarn tail, and then we close that magic ring, and we are going to go ahead and slip stitch on top of these first double crochet we did. So insert, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we've got 2 loops. Now you're going to go ahead and pull through the other loop on your hook, and that will be the end of round 2. We are going to chain 2. Again, these 2 chains does not count as a stitch, so we're going to go ahead and make 2 double crochets into that first stitch. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we've got 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Now grab your stitch marker and mark that stitch. Now in the same space right there, we're going to do another double crochet. So we have 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. So into the next stitch, we're going to repeat the same. We're going to do 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Now into the next stitch, we do 2 double crochets, 1, 2. Now we're going to repeat that all the way around till we are at our stitch marker. And now I've reached the end of round 2, and I'm going to remove my stitch marker and insert my hook, yarn over, pull through. Now 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through the other loop on your hook. So that will be the end of round 2. So at the end of round 2, you should have 24 stitches. It's very important that you count your stitches if you want to achieve a flat circle. Now for round 3, we're going to chain 2 again, and these 2 chains does not count as a stitch. So now in that very first stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. 1, get your stitch marker and mark that stitch. And 2 in the same space. Now into the next stitch here, we're going to do 1 double crochet. Now in the next stitch we're going to do 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. In the next we do 1 double crochet. So this is the pattern for round 2, and I'm going to carry on alternating 1 double crochet in one stitch, 2 double crochets into the next, 1 double crochet in one stitch, 2 double crochets into the next, all the way around till I'm here where the stitch marker is. And now I'm done with my round 3. I'm going to remove the stitch marker and make a slip stitch to join round 3. And at the end of this round you should have 36 stitches. It's very important that you have 36 stitches if you want to keep your circle. For round 4, again we are going to chain 2, and again those 2 chains does not count as a stitch, so we're going to work our first 2 double crochets into the very first stitch, which is this one right there. So 1, again bring back your stitch marker. The reason why we are marking is to make sure that we slip stitch into the right stitch when you're joining the round. 2 in the same stitch, and now we are going to do 1 double crochet here into the next stitch and another double crochet into the following stitch. So this will be the pattern: 2 double crochet in one stitch and 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in one stitch and 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Now I'm done with round 4, and I'm going to remove the stitch marker, and we're going to insert our hook in there and slip stitch. So now at the end of round 4 you should have 48 stitches. Now, for round 5 we are going to chain 2, and remember again those 2 chains does not count as a stitch, so we are going to go ahead and do 2 double crochets into that stitch. Again take your stitch marker and mark that stitch. Now we are going to place 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So 1 and another one into the next stitch and another one. So the pattern is going to be 2 double crochet in one stitch and 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches till we reach our stitch marker. So now I'm done with row 5, and we are going to remove our stitch marker and slip stitch into that stitch that was marked to join this round. At the end of round 5 we are going to have 60 stitches. Make sure you have 60 stitches. So as you can see, the circle is really flat, and now you can continue the pattern. Every new round simply adds 1 more double crochet between each increases. So for round 6 we are going to increase, then so to make an increase for round 6 you just chain 2 and you do 2 double crochet here, that's your increase, and then you do 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. That's for round 6. For round 7 you increase again. Remember you start with a chain 2, and that chain 2 does not count as a stitch, so we ignore it, and then we do 2 double crochet into the first stitch right there, and then we do 1 double crochet into the next 5 stitches. For round 8 we make an increase, which is 2 double crochet into that stitch, and then we do 1 double crochet into the next 6 stitches. So you keep on repeating until your circle reaches the size you need it to be. So here's how to tell your circle is perfect. If the edges stay flat, you are doing great. If your circle starts curling like a ball, you need more increases. If the edges becomes wavy or ruffled, you need to it means that you made too many increases. For the hats, if you're making a hat, stop increasing when the circle reaches the size you need for the top of your hat, then crochet the stitches in each stitch around to build the size. So for the bags, you keep increasing until the base reaches your desired diameter. After that, stop increasing and crochet evenly around to create the size of the bag. So here's the tip. Count your stitches. I know counting stitches is boring, but count your stitches after every row. This helps keep your circle even and perfectly flat every time. And that's it. If you find this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And that's it. Follow Crochet Knit Craft for more beginner crochet tips and tutorials.